Moan Tech Showcase. Read text out loud on a Chromebook. By Marlena Lanini. OTR/L. Moan Tech Eastern Clinic Coordinator.
Hi, I'm Marlena with Montech. Today I'm going to show you how you can have text read out loud on your Chromebook if that's what your student uses. There are really two different features on the built-in accessibility menu that can have text read out loud, and I'm going to show you the differences between the two features. The two features that will read text out loud, if you go into your accessibility menu, ChromeVox will read text out loud, and so will Select-to-Speak. But they're designed slightly different, so they're going to operate slightly differently. So you can figure out which one is going to be the best fit for your student. ChromeVox is designed for a user who is blind or has low vision, but it can also be really useful for a student with a learning disability that needs text read out loud. And Select-to-Speak will only read text out loud that you select. So that can be useful for somebody with a learning disability, but is not going to be useful for a student who has low vision or blind and needs everything read out loud. So I'm going to show you in this example how we can get text read out loud. And I'm going to set the settings so that it's going to be more supportive for a student that has a learning disability. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on ChromeVox. And when I turn on ChromeVox, it's going to start reading everything like it would for a student who can't see the information on the screen. And I'm going to show you how to manage those settings if you just want certain text read out loud that would be more appropriate for students, say, with a learning disability who can see the information on the screen. So I'm going to click this on, and ChromeVox will start reading everything.
Hear text read aloud, Chromebook help.
Okay, I'm going to open up the settings on ChromeVox right
Hear
away.
Text, Chromebook, web content, Chromebox options, Chromebox options, heading 1. Enable verbose description. Enable verbose descriptions.
Verbose descriptions. I'm going to turn on Speak Text,
under the mouse. Checked.
And I'm going to
Speak text under the mouse. Checked.
And I'm going to also turn
Announce
off
text, Announce text styling. Not checked. Announce text styling. Not checked.
Text styling will just tell me the font size and what's going on with the text styling, which can be confusing information for a student who does not need that information. But now that I have that turned on, basically ChromeVox is going to read any text that I have under the mouse. So that can be, once I have this set up, can be pretty useful. So I'm going to go back to my web page here.
Hear text read aloud, Chromebook help. Hear text read aloud, Chromebook help tab. 5 of 6. Multi-select, Google Photos,
read out loud
shelf,
my,
window.
My tab. It's reading out something on my shelf that I happen to put my cursor over.
Hear text read aloud. Hear text read aloud, Chromebook help. Heading 1. You can hear full pages read aloud with Chromebook's built-in screen reader or hear parts of a page, including specific words, read aloud with Select-to-Speak.
Okay, and so if I move my mouse, it's going to read.
You can turn ChromeVox on or off from any page by pressing.
So I'm going to turn Control-Alt-Z to turn ChromeVox off. So that gives you an idea of what ChromeVox can do when I have read anything under the mouse, so I can get a lot of text read out loud that way. The other option to have text read out loud would be to use the Select-to-Speak. So you can see the shortcut here is Alt plus Shift plus S, or I can go into my accessibility menu and I can click on Select-to-Speak. And now you can see I have a Select-to-Speak icon down here at the bottom. Now it won't read out anything out loud unless I want it to. And so I have to use a series of different keys to be able to do that. And there's a whole bunch of different options for doing that. And so right now, what you can see is I'm on a support page for Chromebook that will tell me how to select and hear text out loud. So now that I have Select-to-Speak on, I can press and hold the search key and click a line of text.
Press and hold the search key.
And it will read out loud. I can press and hold the search key and drag it over text, and it will read it out loud.
Depending on your keyboard, you can press the search key or the launcher key for some shortcuts. Both keys work the same.
I can highlight the text and then press the search key plus S, or I can click the Select-to-Speak icon down at the bottom and then highlight text and it will
At the
read
bottom
it out
right
loud.
near the time, select to speak, then select a line of text or drag the pointer over an area of the screen.
Anytime I want to stop, I can just hit the stop button at the bottom. So you can see there are a number of different ways that I can then have text read out loud. All of those are going to require a lot of clicking using the mouse. So if that's a good fit for your student, those select to speak might be a good option. But that's an overview of 2 different ways where you can have text read out loud on a Chromebook.
This device, along with a wide variety of other devices, is available to borrow free from Montech. Please visit Montech website for more details. http://montech.ruralinstitute.umt.edu